Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. I'm here in beautiful San Diego, California this morning. Getting ready to be here at the Magnify Your Wealth Summit with my buddy Aaron Young, who's a rock star with a rock star cast of speakers to talk about how to obviously create wealth, but also asset protection, how to protect that wealth once you're rock and rolling. I'm actually here at the gorgeous Dana on Mission Bay. I'm messing around with my cool toy this morning, my Smooth. But today's topic is about networking. You are one relationship away from just absolutely exponentially exploding your database, exploding your connections, and actually upping your game. Now, you've probably heard me say before that we're an average of the 5 people we hang out with the most. That's a direct quote from my buddy Greg Reed, who I'm excited to see this weekend as well. And that is really the truth. You look at the people you hang out with the most. And now, of course, a lot of us hang out with coworkers, and we have salaries. So you're basically an average of that. But you also have to look at the people that you aren't working with. What are their salaries? What are they making? What are they producing? And you have to realize that you are an average of that, whether you like it or not. And if you're the high man, you make the most, you're raising the bar for everybody else. And so the goal is to honestly up your game when you network. When you go to events, is to up your game and make amazing things happen. You'll find out amazing things do happen when you have amazing people in your network. Now, one of the great things I love about coming to San Diego is not only is this beautiful here, but I've got some amazing friends here too. And I love coming out to this event when Aaron hosts it here in San Diego. Or I love coming to Secret Knock, which I'll be attending Sunday, Monday, Tuesday here. It's just an amazing group of individuals and network. I've made some amazing friends over the years. I actually met Aaron originally at Greg's Secret Knock event years ago. I have to thank Sandy Shaner for that introduction to Greg. Before that, I was teaching an event here in San Diego on my own, Buying for Dummies. And Sandy, who used to handle sales for us, called me up one morning early and said, "Hey, would you like to have Greg Reed come speak at your event?" I'm like, "Greg who?" Didn't know who he was. And she's like, "He's the author of Think and Grow Rich, 3 Fruit for Gold." I'm like, "Oh, yes, for sure. For sure." So he came out. We visited, hit it off. We've been friends ever since. But he invited me to his event just to come and attend Secret Knock. And he later ended up sponsoring it a couple times and made a lot of amazing connections at that networking event, because I'm not afraid to go meet people. I'm not afraid to go talk to people. And that's one of the great things about networking is you just can't be afraid to go up and say, "Hi, how are you doing? Where are you from? What do you do?" So as I labeled it this morning, networking and your form, 4 things to keep in mind that you can always start a conversation. Hey, where are you from? Okay. What do you do? Your occupation. What did you do for fun? Or did you see that game last night that went to triple overtime? And then your message. Because usually what will happen when you ask people, "What do you do?" they'll respond back and say, "Well, I do this, but tell me what you do," if they're polite. Now, if they're not polite, they're not going to ask you, just move on. Don't want to waste your time with them anyway. But for the most part, especially when you're at networking events that are high-powered, high-dollar events, you want to meet as many people as possible. And that's what's important about getting your form. Now, I'm not thinking about form tackling, but networking is important. You never know who you're going to be talking with. You're never going to surround yourself with. You're never going to be sitting next to. You don't know what their story. And as my buddy Greg likes to say, everybody can teach you something, whether it's you're staying in the airport, you're finding something out, you're talking to strangers, sitting on a plane. You never know who you're going to meet sitting next door to you. And so that's what I want to leave you with. It's early this morning here. The sun is out there. People are running. I'm getting ready to rock and roll, head down to the event so I can kind of help them set up their stuff to live stream their Magnify Their Wealth Summit info today. I'm excited to hang out with Scott Duffy and Kevin Mays and Marine Machine Guns McCann as well. So it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day here in San Diego. A little overcast. It doesn't look like June gloom has kicked in here yet, but I look forward to that. So if you do me the favor and share me one of your most interesting networking stories of maybe somebody you met, if you're going to hang out with, you never know. Mine, by far, was one that shaped my life early on. Back, golly, it'd be over 15 years ago now. In 2002, 2003. Yeah, right around there, so 13, 14 years ago. I went to an event. It was a Tom Hopkins event in Austin, Texas. And I lied to get there because I was working somewhere, so I called in sick that day. And it was a great all-day event. Probably about 2,000 people were there down at the Hilton Convention Center in Austin, Texas. And traffic was backed up when everybody was leaving at 5 o'clock. So I just decided to leave my car parked in the garage, and so I'll go up to the bar and grab a beer and just chill out there for about 20 minutes and watch people. Well, watching people is great, entertaining. You also miss out on some opportunities to really talk with people. So I'm sitting there, and these two realtors get up from the bar and walk off. And lo and behold, Tom Hopkins walks in by himself. Strolls in, sits down with one of those empty seats. And I'm like, oh, wow, there's no empty seats. We should buy Tom a drink. And I'm like looking, and nobody really realizes it's Tom. Or they're just too busy getting drunk on their own. And so I'm like, for literally about 10 minutes, I sit there as I see him order a glass of red wine and just sitting there. I'm like, somebody should really go up to him. Somebody should really go up to him. Somebody should go up and say hi. Somebody should go buy him a drink. And that somebody should have been me. So finally, about 10 minutes, I'm sitting there shaking. I walk up to Mr. Hopkins, a guy that I've read his books, who I idolized. I said, hi, Mr. Hopkins. I just attended your event today. Can I buy you a glass of wine? He's like, yeah, that'd be great. It's awesome. He goes, hey, actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we find a quieter spot where you and I can visit? And I'm like, really? Okay. So I buy him a glass of wine, I grab a beer, and we walk over to the corner of the bar, and there's two seats that open up as these people get up and leave. And Tom and I sit down. I basically had a one-on-one with Tom Hopkins for 45 minutes, one-on-one. And it was phenomenal. It was really good. He just visited, hey, what's going on in your life? And what are your dreams? What are you working to accomplish? And I was going through a hard time at that point. And he said, don't give up on your dreams, man. Keep rocking and rolling. You'll ultimately accomplish it. And he thanked me for the glass of wine, and he got up and left after roughly 45 minutes. And I was sitting there, wow. And I was so pumped after that it led to good things happening then. But if I'd never gotten off my ass to go up and say hello and form tackle Tom, I never would have had that opportunity. Whenever that event, I'd been sitting here regretting that I didn't get a chance to talk to Tom. So ultimately, don't end up with regrets. If you meet somebody, if you see somebody at an event like this, they're there for a reason. They're there to network. They're there to actually oftentimes share. And you never know who you're going to be. You're one relationship, one introduction away from something big happening in your business, your life. And so go meet that one person. You never know who it is. So I challenge you, if you're out networking at an event today, this weekend, the next near future, make a game of yourself. Make a game with yourself. Be competitive. Go out and collect as many cards as you can, but also collect relationships, because that's ultimately what it's all about, everybody. Because life is all based on relationships, and you never know who you're going to be sitting next to on the bus, the plane, or at a table at an event. So have a great day. Short and sweet this morning, everybody. And we'll see you all at the top. Bye.